Imagine waking up each day to the sight of cold gray walls, knowing that outside, life goes on without you. For 27 years, Nelson Mandela faced this reality on Robben Island, desperately isolated from family, stripped of freedom, and subjected to grueling labor. Yet even in that darkness, Mandela held fast to a vision of equality and justice. His unwavering hope would not only sustain him, but light the way for millions yearning for change. Born in 1918 in a small village, Mandela experienced the injustices of apartheid from a young age. As a law student in Johannesburg, he witnessed friends humiliated by oppressive laws. Refusing to stay silent, he joined the African National Congress, dedicating himself to peaceful protest. Despite threats and arrests, Mandela believed dialogue could break the chains of oppression. His courage inspired thousands to raise their voices, laying the foundation for a movement that would shake the world. In 1962, Mandela's activism led to a life-changing arrest. Charged with sabotage and conspiracy, he faced a court that sought to crush dissent. Sentenced to life imprisonment, he was transferred to Robben Island, a place designed to break spirits. Yet Mandela refused to be defined by steel bars. He saw his sentence not as defeat, but as an opportunity to become a symbol. Every brick in that prison became a testament to his unbroken spirit. Life on Robben Island was brutal. Prisoners toiled under scorching sun, hauling stone without protective gear, enduring harsh punishment for minor infractions. Cells were cramped, rations meager, and communication with the outside world nearly impossible. Yet Mandela discovered a vital truth. Freedom is as much a state of mind as a physical reality. He nurtured his mind with books, secretly studying political theory, languages, and history. Knowledge became his weapon against despair. Despite the isolation, Mandela formed bonds with fellow inmates, sharing stories of hope and resistance. He organized secret classes, teaching literacy and legal rights, igniting purpose in broken souls. Letters from his family reminded him of a life beyond the razor wire. Each whispered conversation, each shared laugh, became proof that no wall is thick enough to silence humanity's thirst for freedom. In that desolate place, Mandela's spirit grew stronger, unbroken by steel. Even behind bars, Mandela emerged as a leader. He mediated conflicts between prisoners and prison officials, negotiating better conditions for his comrades. His compassion for both sides earned respect and built bridges in the most unlikely place. He taught that true leadership lies not in power, but in empathy, understanding your opponent's fears and hopes. Through example, Mandela showed that a single person's principled stand can transform walls into stepping stones toward unity. Meanwhile, the world took notice. Global protests, sanctions, and growing outrage joined with voices of leaders demanding Mandela's freedom. The apartheid regime, faced with mounting pressure at home and abroad, realized change was inevitable. On February 11, 1990, Mandela walked free, stepping into a world he had only known in dreams. In that moment, every silent prayer, every whispered vow for freedom was answered, and the roar of welcome crowds echoed his long-held belief that hope, when shared, becomes unstoppable. Mandela's journey was far from over. He embraced reconciliation over revenge, meeting with former adversaries to build a new nation. In 1994, he became South Africa's first black president, inheriting a country tested by hatred and division. With humility and vision, he championed education, equality, and forgiveness, laying the cornerstone for lasting peace. He showed the world that true victory lies not in defeating your enemies, but in healing a wounded nation together. To heal the wounds of apartheid, Mandela established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, inviting victims and perpetrators to share their stories. This radical act of forgiveness turned pain into a path toward unity. He understood that burying the past only delays healing. Speaking it aloud frees the soul. Through this courageous embrace of truth, Mandela taught us that forgiveness is not weakness. It is the strongest form of justice and the foundation of genuine progress. Nelson Mandela's incredible comeback reminds us that no obstacle is insurmountable when fueled by purpose and compassion. He showed that resilience is born in adversity, and forgiveness can unlock doors thought permanently closed. Today, we carry his legacy forward, to stand firm in our convictions, to lead with empathy, and to transform challenges into opportunities. Let Mandela's life be your guide. Rise, persevere, and let your own comeback story inspire the world.